2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this D-Agent.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed D.A. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Now here is Holiday. And he banks in the layup. Now Morant dishes it to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. That shot no good. Great D that time from Favors. Here's Ingram. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
The work that Ingram puts in lifts his team's play. Always there to support the break.
The pass to Morant. We're about 1 minute into the first. They get a hand on it. Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. For the 3. And it's Morant missing.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
Both free throws good from Morant. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Ball with it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Out to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant passes to Winslow. Back to Morant. Good D by Williamson.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
You love the effort of Favors. On the glass, he's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
Now here's Valanciunas. Brooks kicks to Morant. Basket counts.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Pelicans leading by 6.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall. What you like about Drew, these hard drives, a physical guard who sometimes invites contact.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Stolen by Anderson. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the Pelicans making a change here. Jackson's checked in. .152 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Hayes. Kicks it to Redick. Hayes in the post. He's covered by Clark. Just 5 to shoot. Hayes trying to break free. Yes, that goes in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Melton passes to Anderson. Stolen by Jackson. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Here's Hart with the putback. It's good on the putback.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Hart the pass to Melly. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Jones. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's Hart. It's Redick on the wing. Plenty of space. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side Jones. Clark. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Hart. Outside, Redick. Pass to Jackson. Here's Hart to the middle. Redick with the bucket. 6 points for J.J. Redick.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got Clark. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Anderson in at the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Hart the pass to Okafor. Over Valanciunas. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Clark into the lane. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Jackson looking around. Back to Redick. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Winslow dishes to Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And it's Ball penetrating, and Ball slams it in.
This is when Ball's most effective, breaking down the defense off penetration.
Morant against Ball. And finished off by Morant.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Ball with the bucket.
Well-trained and blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Ingram with the steal. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Brooks, and Holiday throws it down.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Morant against Ball. Morant passes to Valanciunas. And it goes down 2 points. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. 1:58 left to play in the first half. Ingram against Winslow. Here's Favors, and he lays it straight in. Favors has got his second basket of the night.
Man, that's a big dude, but Derek Favors shrugging off contact and helping his team.
Stolen by Ball. Holiday dishes to Williamson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Valanciunas, good.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Holiday. Winslow against Ingram. Favors trying to break free, and that one's good. Ingram.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Memphis moving that ball around. Morant against Ball. Morant kicks to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Right side Jackson. Over Williamson. Here's Morant. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Pelicans leading by 16. There's 21 seconds left now here in the second. Ball, the pass to Ingram. 3-pointer. Here's Favors, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The former 3rd overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft, Derek Favors is a gifted big man and a crucial player to this team.
And so Favors nails both of them. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Jones looking for an opening, and Okafor with the block. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. New Orleans had no problems getting going. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. Outside, Redick. The Grizzlies trail by 16. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Morant against Ball. Outside Holiday. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. 4 on the clock. And that one's good. Ingram.
Looking silky smooth there. I like watching Brandon Ingram use the mid-range area.
Morant against Ball. Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Outside Holiday. Favors trying to break free, and Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Out to the wing. To the paint. The kick out to Anderson. Melton passes to Anderson. Shoots over Ingram, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Anderson's got his first basket.
I like the mid-range area for Anderson because of his size and because he makes good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Anderson against Ingram. Kept alive, and there's Favors putting it right back in. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. That one good for 2.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Ball kicks to Ingram. To the inside, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Great pick and roll there by Favors. When he slashes to the basket, he is hard to stop.
Melton passes to Jang. Memphis moving it around. Here's Melton, guarded by Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Derek Favors.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gutteridge is checked in.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Hayes trying to break free. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Hart the pass to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. But what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Clark, the pass to Melton. Rebounded by Jackson. Pelicans leading by 19 points. Inside. Outside, Redick. From downtown, Grizzlies with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And this is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
It's Redick on the wing. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Melton. Makes it off the glass. Melton's got 6.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And so it's New Orleans riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Redick kicks to Hart. Stolen by Winslow. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Okafor. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Okafor's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pelicans. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Williamson comes in for Hayes. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Hart. Morant finds Valanciunas. Here's Jackson. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Jackson's got his first basket of the night.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Left side Favors. Out to Ingram.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Eyes up, scanning the floor. Winslow plays with great poise and unselfishness.
Outside Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Valanciunas. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Morant reaches to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Valanciunas had his hands up and ready on that catch and shoot. He wanted it.
Redick passes to Ingram. Shoots the three. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Great positioning on the putback.
A fantastic rebounder. I like how Winslow uses his athleticism to grab boards.
Outside Holiday. Williamson in the post. Jackson on him.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
And Redick, here we go. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
And it's Morant missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
A beautiful connection, and Favors with the highlight finish.
Ingram with the steal. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Lobs it up for Favors. Hammers the alley-oop through.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Morant on the follow. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass is tremendous.
Ingram wide open. Here's Favors. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pelicans.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Derek Favors.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Jackson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks. For three, Ingram. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. He's off on that one. Now the Grizzlies with it. Down by 12. Here's Morant. That shot no good. Excellent D there from Ball. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Gotta love watching Morant get after it. He goes all out. Tank never on empty.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Stolen by Jackson. Fires top of the key. Favors finds Ingram. From deep three-point range. A second chance effort. Unable to get that one. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like... The Jazz coming down the tunnel earlier, ready to do battle on their home.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for...
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion is the 4, with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at point. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Ball. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And he makes that one. And Utah has possession. Passes it to Ingles. Back to Conley. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And I love seeing Conley be this assertive. He has to deal with some traffic, but still takes control on that drive.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Ball against Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside Conley. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Now here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
Conley surveying the D. Kicks it out to Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside, Ball. To the inside. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Holiday against Mitchell. Can't hit from 12. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. Out to Ingram. Back to Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Mitchell. Poked loose, stolen by Ball. Williamson in the post, covered by Mitchell. Holiday gets the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Mitchell against Holiday. And it goes down 2 points.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Favors. He dishes it to Ingram. Another shot. Nice move. And Favors finishes it off.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Conley with it. Favors picks him up. And Gobert gets to Conley. Mitchell against Holiday. Mitchell's shot is good.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Ball. The kick out to Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Ingram from the arc. They get it back. Favors. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Here's Hart. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there.
And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 5. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So for New Orleans right now, Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Hayes, and it's Hart in at the 3. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. The coach, Quinn Snyder, said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. On the wing, Jackson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Ed Davis is checked in for Gobert. And a change for the Pelicans. Okafor is checked in for Nicolo Melli. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Mudiay looking around. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The shot by Redick, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Clarkson.
And, you know, had the Wizards known on draft night how good a young scorer Clarkson would become, I can't imagine they would have traded him.
There's the pass to Jackson. Outside, Redick. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Davis with the ball for the Jazz. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Niang passes to Clarkson. Here's Niang. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. In the corner, O'Neal with it. 3-pointer. Okafor grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 5. Hayes with it. Now defended by Mudiay. Jackson against O'Neal. Jackson passes to Okafor. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Okafor's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Niang, covered by Hayes. Niang picks to Mudiay. Left side, Davis. Back to Mudiay. Davis inside. Jackson on him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. Moutier, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Ingram wide open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ingram's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans. Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Here's Davis. Pelicans pull it in. Holiday attacking. Up and in on the layup. And now it's an 11-point New Orleans lead.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Favors is checked in. Williamson, the pass to Favors. Gobert with the block. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's Conley penetrating to the paint. Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. That one good for 2.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ingram. Lays it up off the glass. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
And so, thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Right out of the gates, it was New Orleans setting the tone. Tenacious on both ends. And
we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And here is Ball. Feeds to Favors. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Mitchell. Williamson with the block.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
For 3, Ingram. A 3-pointer is right on target. Ingram's got 9.
And the speed Ingram has makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next.
Count it.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Over Gobert. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Jazz shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Conley. No good off the back of the rim. Pelicans leading by 12. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Ball dishes to Williamson. Here's Ingram. Nice shot from the wing. Ingram's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Ball, the pass to Favors. In the corner, it's Ingram. Ring shot on the way. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis is checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal's checked in for George Niang. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Mitchell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Mitchell's got 8 points.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now the feed to Hayes. Here's Redick. It doesn't go for him. The Jazz go the other way with it. To the middle. And it's Davis missing. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its 2nd championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Redick with a double team. Mitchell. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Mitchell against Holiday. Down low, here's Melly, and Davis sends it back, and they're able to recover. Here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Over Holiday. And it's Mitchell missing. Pelicans leading by 11. To the inside. Here's Melly. Great D that time from Davis.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Mitchell against Holiday. Mitchell passes to Ingles, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Gobert's checked in for Davis. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Cannot forget to box out Okafor on the glass. I mean, he is relentless in his attack.
Mitchell outside. To the paint. Here's Ingles. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Then there's Jahlil Okafor and it's Hart in at the small forward position.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Holiday with it. Outside, Redick. Six to shoot. Holiday, the pass to Okafor. Back to Holiday. Bucket is good.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
Mitchell looking it over. Kicks it to Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Ingles finds Gobert. Passes it to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. Conley now comes in for Clarkson. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Now Ball. Ingram outside. Puts it up from 12. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
And that was an absolute hammer. Williamson is downright lethal when you allow him to gain some momentum.
Here's Conley. Gobert trying to get open. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The 3. But they get it back. And stolen by Favors. And finished off by Williamson.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Conley up top. On the wing, Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And slam dunk by Gobert.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Conley against Ball. Now here's Williamson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And we're not used to seeing a big man like Williamson move like this. Puts defenders in a bind.
Drew Holiday is checked in for New Orleans. Jazz trail by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brandon Ingram.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. Gobert down low. He's covered by Ingram, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
And it's Ingram missing. Conley against Ball. Conley the pass to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot.
And how much strength is on display right there from Zion Williamson.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Passes it to Bagley. And stolen by Favors. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here are the Pelicans now. Sacramento making their last shot. Ingram dishes to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Bogdanovich against Holiday. And Fox has it in the corner. One-on-one fast break. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
Stolen by Ball. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And then Favors with the dunk.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Here's Barnes. Following the score by New Orleans. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Bogdanovich finds Bagley. Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. And he misses his first shot.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
It's good.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Ball against Fox. Ball no good. The Kings trail by 9. Bogdanovich passes to Barnes. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Melly passes to Hayes. Fires from 14. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Giles the pass to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one doesn't go. New Orleans leading by 9. Here's Hart. Parker with the steal. Barnes looking around. Parker against Reddick. Parker dishes to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that gets everybody fired up. The point guard, De'Aaron Fox, up on the rim.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Here's Melly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Hayes. Here's Hart. New Orleans moving it around. And the Pelicans miss again. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here is Fox. Giles kicks to Hield. Pelicans pull it in. They could use a bucket and block. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans bringing the quarter to a close. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Hayes. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there is Jahlil Okafor, and it's Hart in at the 3 spot. Pelicans leading by 5. Here's Hart to the inside. And Parker with the block. They recover it. Good on the bucket. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Holmes. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Joseph against Jackson. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Off with the layup. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game. The Kings making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. Pass to Holmes. Back to Bielitsa. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Ingram. Drains it from 17 feet out. Ingram's got 6.
And Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Holmes with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And stolen by Williamson. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Stolen by Ball. Ingram wide open. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's an 11-point Pelican lead. And it's the Kings with the ball. Left side, Joseph. Holmes against Favors. Passes to Bielitsa. Over to the left wing. Here's Joseph. And the rejection by Favors. And they get it back. 2 on the clock. Here's Hield. Here's Holmes. And finally they hit one. Holmes got 6 points in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
The drive by Williamson. And the rejection by Holmes. And he recovers it. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Bazemore. They grab their own miss. It's Ingram on the wing. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
The Kings trail by 11. It's Holmes, high post. He's guarded by Favors. Bazemore finds Holmes. Back to Bazemore. Great D that time from Favors.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Bielitsa.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Joseph, the pass to Holmes. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Favors. And it's Williamson missing. The Kings have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And stolen by Favors. Holiday surveying the floor. Ball dishes to Ingram. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Bielitsa, and the rejection by Favors. That one drops for him. Holmes got 8 points here in this quarter. 17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. On the wing, Holiday. Williamson outside. Here's Ingram. The putback, and there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors has got 12 points in the game.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A big night so far for Derek Favors. He had 12 points, 2 steals. Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Derek Favors.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now, Bielitsa, a big guy who flows into offensive possessions and becomes an invaluable player in terms of the type of floor spacing you would want from a shooting big.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Barnes against Ingram. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 15-point game. And it's good, 2 points. 6 points for him.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Ball against Fox. Ball, the pass to Fox.
Oh, yes, sir.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Now the pass to Fox. Back to Bagley. Stolen by Ball. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. That one's not going to go. And the Kings going the other way now. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Outside Holiday. Ingram against Barnes. Gets a hand on it, and there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Williamson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got 9 points.
Kind of fun to watch a battleship cruise through the lane like that. That's Zion coming right at you.
Fox, and he overdid it there. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's his first trip to the line.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Barnes hits them both.
You think about Harrison Barnes when he won an NBA championship in his 3rd year in the league after being the 7th pick in the 2012 NBA draft.
Hart, that's good. Hart's got his first points in this one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Bogdanovich passes to Giles, and it's in there.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Jackson dishes to Redick. To the middle, here's Okafor. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Okafor's got his 2nd basket of the game.
JJ seeing the floor really well tonight and making precision passes.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Redick passes to Hart with the shot. Jackson, and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Hart, that's good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The Kings trail by 17. Over to the wing. Parker finds Fox. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Pelicans on the break. Jackson's got the ball, and it's blocked.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Redick surveying the D. No good on the 3. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans riding a 15-point lead at the end of the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Here's Fox and the rejection by Favors. Holiday goes in. They get the rebound. Williamson. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 19. Ingram against Bielitsa. Banked in off the glass.
Bielitsa feeling out the defense in a good sense that time to exploit the pick and roll situation.
Ingram attacking and slam dunk by Ingram.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Fox kicks to Holmes. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Holmes. That's tipped.
Alonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Favors can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 19. Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. High post Favors. Back to Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Bielitsa. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
See how dangerous De'Aaron Fox can be when he uses that speed.
Outside Ball. From deep. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Favors can't get it to go. Kings have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Bagley dishes to Hield. The 3 hits the three-point bomb. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Fox, no good.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Ingram can't get that one to fall. The Kings trail by 14. Holmes finds Bagley. And the rejection by Favors. New Orleans moving the ball around. And it's denied by Fox.
Well, Fox does a good job as the point guard getting involved in that play. And he's going to come up with the block.
And he's able to get it back. Clock at 4. For 3, Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Kings have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And it's Holmes off the drive. Fox kicks to Holmes. Bielitsa against Ingram. Here's Bagley. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Pelicans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Derek Favors.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Fox looking it over. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Pelicans now. 16-point lead. And stolen by Bielitsa. To the wing on the left. Back to Holmes. The feed now to Bagley. Here's Fox. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were... the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at point guard. Now here's Morant. Jackson kicks to Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
I love the throwdown there. Ingram doesn't mess around when he's cutting to the hoop.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Valanciunas.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively. Put the defense back on his heels.
Ball no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 4-point game. Outside, Ball. Out left to the wing. Favors dishes the ball. Back to Favors. Ingram up top. Just 4 to shoot. And slam dunk by Ingram.
With that impressive wingspan, Brandon Ingram can sure make plays above the rim.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes both free throws. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Morant against Ball. Lobs it up for Favors. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ingram wide open. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Ingram's got 6 points.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Ball against Valanciunas. Outside Favors. Pass to Holiday. Winslow against Ingram. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. And Winslow pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Morant. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Jackson drives in. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Morant scanning the floor. The Grizzlies have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the first one drops.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Gorgie Dang's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Jackson. Outside, Redick. 46 seconds left in the first. The shot's good from Hayes.
At times, I think J.J. Redick sometimes has to take the pressure off his point guard, running the pick and roll to perfection right there.
Morant passes to Chang. At the top of the key, Clark. Puts it up from 12. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Morant's got 14 points. Outside Jackson. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. A nice shot by Melly.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Morant outside. To the paint. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Morant.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Anderson is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. Good on the three-point shot.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21. With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Redick. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Morant against Jackson. Morant outside. Pass to Clark. Back to Morant. Pelicans with the rebound. Outside, Redick. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And Redick taking a turn, initiating some offense there. Working that pick and roll to perfection.
Jones, the pass to Anderson. Back to Jones. And Okafor with the block. Here's Hart. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That one goes in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Anderson finds Clark. Redick against Morant. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
A drive by Redick. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Memphis leading. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Memphis. Winslow comes in for Ja Morant. Valanciunas against Williamson. now. Here's Valanciunas. He's guarded closely. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Ball. And Holiday, here we go. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Ball against Jones. Down low. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 5.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And Allen subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Ingram.
Each year, Brandon becomes a...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
Take a break.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's so fun to see Brandon Ingram evolve. He's a true student of the game, and each year he keeps improving.
Jones against Ball. Count that one.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Pelicans trail by 4. To the wing right side. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Ball.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And here's Ingram from the arc. Come on. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Brooks checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant kicks to Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. Hits from the high post. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Winslow against Ingram. Lays it up off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Morant pushes to Valanciunas.
When you have the size that Valanciunas has, there aren't many people getting in the way of your dunk.
Here's Ingram. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ingram's got 12 points in the game.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 20 points, 2 assists. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for New Orleans right now, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combined at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And right after the steal, Holiday does a great job of keeping his head up and igniting the fast break.
Grizzlies shooting the lights out in this one, 77%.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
No good from Valanciunas.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Brooks the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Gutterich. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Favors finds Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. Ingram with it. 12 points for him. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram possesses grace and power. He mixes them together for a big finish.
Morant against Ball. Here's Valanciunas. And that one, good. Valanciunas has got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
It's Ingram on the wing. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And that one is good.
He's on a roll. Brandon Ingram believes he's one of the best scorers in this league, and he is showing it tonight.
Brooks, the pass to Gutterich. Back to Brooks. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor's check in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball.
The work that Ingram puts in lifts his team's play. Always there to support the break.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Jackson. Here's Gutterich. 4 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Okafor with the block. For 3, Ingram. The offensive rebound.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Up top, Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. No good on that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Ingram kicks to Jackson. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Back to Jackson for 3. No good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That one falls. And now a 10-point Pelican lead.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
A nice shot by Anderson.
On the drive, Anderson won't blow by you, but he'll find a way to get his shot.
Jackson against Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Clark is out there with Jang. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Jones in at the point.
And they continue to control the glass.
Hart the pass to Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And Anderson kicks to Jones. Anderson against Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
New Orleans making some changes here. Derek Favors checked in for Williamson. Redick comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Jaren Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's John Morant in for Jones. And that one's good, Morant.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Here's Redick. And Valanciunas pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Jumps up. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Jackson dishes to Redick. Doesn't go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Jackson, and he banks in the layup.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson is checked in for Okafor. Ingram comes in for Drew Holiday. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Winslow subbed in for Kyle Anderson. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy told the team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Here's Williamson. Favors. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Whenever Favors' team needs him to step up in a big juncture of the game, he's ready.
And stolen by Favors. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
He saw the opportunity to get an easy bucket on the break and took advantage of it.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Ingram attacking. Here's Favors, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
The former third overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft, Derek Favors is a gifted big man and a crucial player to this team.
Here's Clark. Morant outside. And the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
It's Ingram on the wing to the paint, and Derek Favors with the slam.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Morant with a wide open look from outside off the mark.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And the shot goes down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And it's Morant missing. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And here's Ingram from the arc with the putback. And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Melton, no good. And here is Ingram. From deep three-point range, that shot is off. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for Payday.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. Mitchell, and the rejection by Favors. And he gets it back. Yep, that one goes. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Conley. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Conley gets the bucket.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Ingram right side. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Conley with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Conley kicks to Gobert. Stolen by Ball. Williamson up top. Ingles covering. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Kicks it out to Williamson. Shoots from the right block. Good, he hits the jump shot.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Knocked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And the Jazz with possession here. Conley inside the line. A 3 from Bogdanovich. That one misses. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Ball with it. Ingram outside. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got 7 points.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
The BI has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism is going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Gobert against Ball. Tries it from 9. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Bogdanovich wide open. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
1:39 left here in the opening quarter. And it's Ball penetrating. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 5. Ingram with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Ball. Basket good. Ball's got his second basket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Mitchell passes to Gobert. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Williamson. The D by Bogdanovich.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 7.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the basket by Ingles.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's Ingram. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Here's Conley. With 1 on the clock, he takes it up and lays it in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
1 quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And so in the game for the Jazz, you've got Moutier. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. O'Neal is out there with Bradley. And it's Niang in at the power forward position. Here's Moutier after J.J. Redick's bucket. Right side Bradley. Back to Moutier. The Jazz working the ball around now. Bradley dishes to Clarkson. Back to Bradley. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Hart. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that. And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Aston Niang. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Precision pass from Moutier to get his teammate a good look there.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He dishes it to Hayes. It's Redick on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Again, the Pelicans score.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Clarkson passes to Bradley. O'Neal picks to Moutier. And the pass to Clarkson. Right side Bradley. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, Redick. Hayes the pass to Redick. The rebound by the Jazz. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clarkson kicks to O'Neal. Back to Clarkson. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pelicans leading by 3. Redick is in the corner. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Passes it to Melly. Redick against O'Neal. Jazz trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Moutier. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Davis comes in for George Niang. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Mitchell in for Clarkson. Now, here's Ball. And here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Jazz shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, Ball. Fires from 18. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Ball against Moutier. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ball against Moutier. Count that bucket. Ball's got 6 points.
Alonzo with a nice shake right there as his handles opened up that dribble move.
Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Mitchell passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Ingram. He's got 11. Fires from the line. Moutier with the rebound. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Davis, the pass to Gobert. Here's Moutier. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Holiday goes in with 4 seconds on the clock, and he sinks the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
This is how you ruin an opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
And thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm New Orleans had no problems getting going. Amped up and ready off the tip. And that'll do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Jazz trail by 4. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
It's Ingram on the wing. Pulls it from 20. Offensive rebound. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Mitchell looking it over. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Here's Ball. 6 points for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 8.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Holiday against Mitchell. The feed to Gobert. And stolen by Favors. Here's Williamson. Good on the shot. And now a 6-point Pelican lead.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Gobert. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Ingram against Ingles. The high post shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Jazz trail by 4. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The Jazz working the ball around now. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
It's Ingram on the wing. Poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ingles. O'Neal's check in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Outside, Redick. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the inside, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He kicks to Redick from past the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
That one drops. He ties it up. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Hart. Outside, Redick. With the teardrop, and the shot goes in. Redick's got 6.
Really good decision as Redick is playing at full speed, but slows down, makes the right choice.
The corner. Lock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. In transition, here come the Jazz. And the basket by Ingles. He's got 6.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Redick for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Easy to see why J.J. Redick is a guy that everybody talks about as being one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And it's blocked. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pelicans lead by 1.
That's the end of the quarter.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Utah trailing here. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Boutier out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Bradley. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Niang in at the 4-man position. Clarkson up top, guarded by Holiday. Left side, Bradley. Just 3 to shoot. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Favors. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. Second chance effort. And it's Bradley with the rebound. The Jazz shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Clarkson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clarkson likes to play with a lot of speed. He attracts the attention of the defense, and that's where he's getting the whistle.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Brantley. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Ball with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. Williamson, the pass to Favors. No good on the shot. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Holiday. Here's Favors. Ready by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. J.J. Redick's checked in for Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Conley dishes to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Zion plays within the system right there, very unselfish.
Here's Mitchell. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. Banked in off the glass.
Zion wants these moments, and coming through here.
Utah leading by 3. Mitchell outside. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Conley, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. To the middle. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. New Orleans making some changes here. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Nicolo Melli in for Williamson. And Utah also making a switch. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Redick for 3. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Utah leading by 7. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Conley with it. Jackson on him. Good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. And here's Utah. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Mitchell. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's a 12-point Utah lead.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. tip-off.
Hey, good evening, Kev.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Here's Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Chalk up 2 there.
And you can see the comfortable level Bogdanovich has. I mean, close to the rim, he knows he has the touch.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Back to Ball. Pass to Williamson. Rebound by Bjelica.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Bagley dishes to Fox. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kings moving the ball around. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. 4-point game.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer. Out in the open floor is probably where Williamson is the most dangerous. Terrific speed and change the direction of this size.
Now, here's Bjelica. And the dunk by Bjelica.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. It's Ingram on the wing. Outside Holiday. And it's Ball at the elbow. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A great rebounder in his position. Ball's high energy is what allows him to keep possessions going.
Passes it to Barnes. Down low. It's Bjelica. Williamson with the block. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Back to Bagley. Tries again. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Here's Ingram. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Bjelica finds Barnes. To the paint. And finished off by Bagley.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Ball. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And a change for Sacramento. On a heel, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's Hield. On the money with the open jumper.
Are using a good combination of size and strength. Hield muscles through the defense beautiful.
Outside, Redick. The pass to Melli. Outside, Redick. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Wow, Hill is relentless. He won't even give them a chance to breathe. So they get sloppy.
Redick surveying the D, shoots from the high post, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Barnes outside. Here's Bagley. And the rejection by Favors. Here's Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Derek Favors.
We've seen Fox step up as a leader recently. He knows his teammates look to him, and he's happy to lead the charge.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Sacramento also making some changes. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. Redick finds Favors. And here's Jackson. Redick with it. Guarded by Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the energy Redick has is what gets him in these calls. I mean, he's difficult to guard sometimes without fouling.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Kings lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, they've got J.J. Redick, Holiday out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Hayes, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. It's tipped. Scored the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Here's Joseph. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Pass to Bazemore. Inside, Heel, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Yep, that one goes in there. Williamson's got his 2nd basket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Joseph, the pass to Giles. The rim-rattling 2-handed jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Leading by 5. Parker looking over the floor. Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Jackson against Joseph. Jackson kicks to Holiday. Back to Jackson. New Orleans moving the ball around. A shot's good from Hayes. Sacramento leading by 5. Outside, Joseph. And he banks in the layup. Joseph's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Outside, Redick. Here's Hayes. That one, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Pass to Parker. Now Bazemore. To the inside. Here's Giles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on J.J. Redick.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Williamson. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jackson. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Pass to Fox. Here's Giles. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How do you not love Fox? I mean, he's a crafty point guard who possesses some real power.
Ingram attacking. He gets that one. Ingram's got his first points of the game.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
Barnes against Ingram. Now, here's Holmes. Defense is right there. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And a change for Sacramento. Bielitsa's checked in. Now here's Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and the second pick in the 2016 draft out of Duke, Brandon Ingram, possessing a rare combination of length and shooting ability.
Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. Fox with it. Favors picks him up. And it's Holmes off the drive. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer, and with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
High post Favors. To the paint, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Holmes passes to Bogdanovich. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. High post shot. He can't hit that time. Sacramento leading by 7. Here's Bagley. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
You got to admire the awareness Bogdanovich possesses. I mean, solid at realizing when the D has left someone open.
Count the basket. And so it's Sacramento heading to the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to... And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. Now, here's Fox. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Second shot opportunity. Bielitsa passes to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. It's Bielitsa. Favors with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 7. Floats it up for Williamson. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now, here's Bielitsa. He dishes it to Bagley. Back to Bielitsa. The kick out to Barnes.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and not playing with much intensity.
And it's Williamson missing. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Sacramento. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Out of bounds, New Orleans. And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have Greg a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Williamson. Joseph down low. He's covered by Ball.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And Bull stays with it.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Here's Joseph. And that one drops for him. Joseph's got 6. Pelicans trail by 7. Now Ball. Lays it up off the glass.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck from there.
Here's Joseph. Lays it up and banks it in. Joseph's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Here's Holiday. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far. Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Here's Joseph. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Knocks it loose. Hield kicks to Parker. He feeds it to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
This is the attitude Parker plays with, someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
And that one drops. 10 points for him.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Right side, Ball. Drops in the layup for 2. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Joseph against Ball. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Holiday. Banked in off the glass.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
This game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Now here's Joseph. He's got 12. The dish to Bagley. Pulls up. Again, Sacramento.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Williamson with it. 10 points for him. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Bagley with the block.
Physical force. I mean, Bagley was drafted second overall because of his size and athleticism. He can swat shots away.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's Sacramento up 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. At the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson, and it's Favors in its center. That's the Pelicans 5.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And the basket is good.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Now, here's Fox. Pelicans trail by 5. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Kings have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Fox with it. Favors picks him up. The pass to Bazemore. That's good from Fox on the assist by Bazemore.
Yeah, and a work in progress for sure. But the more Fox tries his luck from there, the better he'll become.
Ingram dishes to Redick. Back to Ingram. And the shot is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Ingram deciding where to go with it. From deep. They get it back.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And Fox gets it to go.
I love the rugged ferocity Fox plays with. I mean, he's fantastic at finding ways to convert through intense defense.
Now, here's Redick. Three-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Holmes got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Redick. Pushing it up. Here's Melly. And the rejection by Holmes. New Orleans making some changes here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Melly. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. Bielitsa, he checks in for the Kings. Bogdanovich comes in for Kent Bazemore. Now here's Ingram. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Healed outside. To the left wing. Bielitsa passes to Holmes. Back to Bielitsa. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Now look, I like whenever Bielitsa finishes with force. With the right positioning, he's a problem in this area.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
The young fella, Ingram, playing with poise.
1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Now, here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Kings lead by 7.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Shoots the 3. And Favors kicks to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Jackson comes in for Alonzo Ball. Sacramento also making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Buddy Hield. Bogdanovich against Redick. Bogdanovich dishes to Bagley. To the middle. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. Excellent D there from Okafor. New Orleans has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. The putback, it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ingram against Barnes. Makes it off the glass.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Now here's Ingram. From deep three-point range, Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And here's Bogdanovich. Bagley, and Bagley able to finish. And now a 9-point Kings lead.
Well, when you think of Bagley, the word energy comes to mind, especially on the offensive boards.
So the Kings win it. And in the win, a comfortable win. And, well, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.